Alright, so let's look at modeling trig functions. We're given the graph and they want us to come up with the function. I've got 8 different videos. Each problem is going to have its own video. So the first and second videos, the first and second examples, they're going to be just normal sine, cosine. The first video is sine. This video, well, you can see it's cosine, and there's no shift, no horizontal shift, no vertical shift, anything like that. Examples 3 and 4, they're going to be where the graph is reflected about the x-axis. One will be sine, one video will be sine, one video cosine. Examples 5 and 6, the graphs will have a horizontal shift. One video will be sine, one video will be cosine. And then example 7 and 8, the graphs will have a horizontal and a vertical shift. And once again, one video will be sine, one will be cosine. So you can check those out if you need to. All right, so let's look at this one. Well, obviously here we can see that this is a cosine function. Okay. And so we know that our graph is going to be in this form. F of x is a times cosine bx plus c plus d. Plus d. Okay. All right, so we know a, that's the amplitude. C, that tells us if there's a horizontal shift, and D tells us if there's a vertical shift. So we can get those real quick, C, D, and A. All right, so, well, we can see that there's no horizontal shift. You can see that it starts out at x equals 0 and it goes to 4 pi. It completes one cycle. Okay, and of course it continues to the right and it continues to the left, just repeating. Okay, so there's no horizontal shift. So we can say that C is equal to 0, and there's no vertical shift either. See, it goes from -3 to +3. So we see no vertical shift, so that means D is 0. Now the amplitude, the max and min value, that's 3 and -3. So that tells us that A is equal to 3. All right. Now for B. All right. Well, we know that the period is equal to 2 pi over B. So what we need to do is find the length of the period. Well, what's the length of the period from here to here? Well, obviously we can see it's 4 pi. Okay, but what you would do, if it didn't start at 0, you would have to figure it out. And the way that you would do that is you would just subtract the largest minus the smallest. Okay, so that's the length of the period. So that tells us the period is 4 pi. So that means that 4 pi is equal to 2 pi over b. And then if we solve this, for b, we bring the b up. So that's b equals, and then when the 4 goes across, it goes to the denominator. So that'd be 2 pi over 4 pi. So we get b is equal to 1/2. All right. So now let's plug all of this in, A, B, C, and D. So that's going to give me f of x is equal to A, which is 3, times cosine of B, which is 1/2 times x, plus C, which is 0, plus D, which is 0. And so f of x is equal to 3 cosine 1/2 x. And there's my answer. All right, so hopefully this helped. Check out the other videos. Give me a like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.